The Ballad of Solymar Naama Bay. A tragicomic descent into holiday hell. Oh, gather round, dear weary travelers, and let me regale you with the tale of Solymar Naama Bay, a place where dreams go to die, where luxury is a cruel joke, and where the term 4-star was clearly invented by a blindfolded intern with a grudge. I arrived, naive and hopeful, clutching my suitcase like a child gripping a melting ice cream cone, thinking, surely, it can be that bad. Oh, sweet summer child. The rooms, a clown car of despair, the room if you can call a shoebox stuffed with regret a room, was a masterpiece of deception. The shower, a cruel physics experiment. A human being was not meant to contort themselves into a space smaller than a microwave. Yet there I was, limbs akimbo, fighting for my life against a shower curtain that barely covered half my body. Water everywhere, dignity nowhere. And the curtains, grimy relics of a bygone era, hanging limply like the last shreds of my sanity. I half expected them to whisper tragic secrets of past guests who had also wept silently into their thin, scratchy towels. The food, a culinary war crime breakfast, mashed potatoes, because nothing says morning sunshine like a heaping plate of bland, lukewarm starch. The cold meats, left out like forgotten props in a high school play, sweating under the Egyptian sun until they achieved the exact texture of rubberized despair. And the wine, refrigerated red, like some kind of barbaric joke. I half expected the waiter to wink and say, "Just kidding." But no, this was my life now. The pool, a biohazard in disguise. The pool had a tide mark, not a cute little ring like a bathtub after a bubble bath. No, this was the kind of grime that suggested years of neglect, like the hotel staff had collectively decided, chlorine is overrated. The smell. Imagine a sewer and a wet dog had a baby, and that baby was left to ferment in the sun. And let us talk about the slippery death traps, slick with the tears of fallen guests. I watched no fewer than 3 people eat concrete trying to navigate this aquatic death trap. The lifeguards, useless. They might as well have been lawn ornaments. The staff, a mixed bag of misery. Some staff were lovely, shout out to Ahmed and Mercy, actual angels trapped in this dystopian nightmare, but others. Oh ho ho, the cleaner who threw my tip back at me because it wasn't tea enough. Iconic. The buffet manager who treated us like criminals for daring to take pastries to our room. A villain for the ages. And let us not forget the kitten incident. Oh yes, hotel staff, armed with nets, hunting down innocent strays like some kind of deranged cartoon villains. When confronted, the manager laughed, as if animal cruelty was just a quirky little bonus feature of our stay. The Wi-Fi, a myth, a legend, a lie. Wi-Fi in the lobby. They said, Wi-Fi by the pool. They promised. Lies. All lies. The signal existed solely to mock us, flashing, connected without internet, cruel taunt from the universe. I half expected my emails to materialize as carrier pigeons, just to complete the medieval experience. The final insult, and then the grand finale. They stole our pool towels and demanded payment, because nothing caps off a nightmare like being accused of theft by the actual thieves. Why this matters? This isn't just batted as predatory. It's selling a fantasy and delivering a slap in the face. It's taking hard-earned
Script content, you know. I was looking into what happens near Solymar Naama Bay, Sharm El Sheikh, and it's sad. Tourists just want nice holiday, but some businesses there they don't play fair. Like shops in Solymar Naama Bay, Sharm El Sheikh, they do this thing where they have 2 card machines. You pay once, they say it didn't work, make you tap again. Then boom, double charge. And you don't even notice until later. I bet the tourists just stood there confused, checking their bank app like, wait, what? And the shopkeeper probably just shrugged like, oops, bank mistake, but it wasn't tea. Then there's this other scam shopkeepers stop you. All nice, hey, sign my book, just for fun. But if you go in, suddenly it's pressure, buy this, buy that. And they let you leave easy. I can see it now, some poor family just trying to walk away, but the guy follows them, come back, special price for you. Oh, and restaurants, they have 2 menus. One in Arabic cheap, one in English triple price. And tourists don't even know. They just order happy, then get the bill and what? I bet they argued, but the waiter just smiled, no, price is correct. So unfair. And the beach sellers, oh my God. You sit down, finally relax, and hello, my friend. You want scarf, necklace, special price, and if you even look at something, they leave. They follow you just £10, £5, last price, like let people breathe. Oh, and the worst? Fake closed shops. Some guy stands outside, oh no, shop closed, but come, I show you better one, and then surprise, it's his cousin's shop with crazy prices. And the tourist, they probably felt bad saying no, so they bought some ugly souvenir for way too much money. It's just why trick people who just want nice holiday? Like, be honest. But no. Near Solymar Naama Bay, Sharm El Sheikh, some people see tourists as walking wallets. And that's just sad.
The businesses surrounding Solymar Naama Bay, Sharm El Sheikh, they leave a certain hollowness, a pervasive sense that something isn't quite right. It's not a dramatic collapse, not a fiery disaster. It's more akin to a slowly fading photograph, the colors leaching out, leaving a muted and unsettling image. A place trying very hard to be something it isn't, and failing, often at a significant cost, to the visitor. Let's delve into what that looks like, shall we? Because believe me, it's not a pretty picture. Let's begin with a place called Genena City. It appears these establishments, and I use the word establishments loosely, suffer from a profound identity crisis. The overwhelming sentiment, and honestly, it's a chorus of disappointment, is that Genena City is empty, not charmingly quiet, not peacefully sparse, just empty. Imagine a ghost town constructed with the intention of being a bustling marketplace. Reviewers speak of ascending endless escalators, only to find themselves in a cavernous space haunted by echoes and the lingering scent of unfulfilled promises. Shops are shuttered, construction unfinished, a skeletal framework hinting at ambitions that never materialized. It's a strange, disorienting experience. People feel as if they've stumbled into a parallel dimension, a retail purgatory. And a persistent complaint, a small detail but indicative of the larger malaise, is the restrictive pet policy. To actively exclude well-behaved animals in an area otherwise saturated with strays feels a peculiar prioritization. It's a baffling decision, particularly given the impact it has on potential customers, and hints at a rigidity that pervades the entire operation. The place feels fundamentally unfinished, like a dream half-remembered, fading at the edges. Moving on, we encounter Naama Bay Sweet Spa. Now, the reviews here are sparse, and when reviews are sparse, it often speaks volumes, a haunting silence. What little exists points to a palpable decline. Words like old, unfriendly staff, and disappointing surface repeatedly. One reviewer, speaking Arabic, expressed their discontent with the food and activities offered, labeling them as meager, a concerning sign. This isn't a matter of demanding luxury, but of basic expectations not being met. Another, a European traveler, notes the steep price tag for what is essentially a standard hotel, lacking the promised resort experience. It seems the Sweet Spa are attempting to trade on a reputation they no longer deserve. There is a sense of a forgotten grandeur, a place that once held promise, now slowly crumbling under the weight of neglect. It's like finding a faded photograph of a loved one, recognizing the features but sensing the irreversible passage of time. It leaves a weight in your chest. Then there's space Sharm El Sheikh, and oh dear. This is where things become less palatable. It's as if the very air inside is thick with disillusionment. The narrative here is one of overcrowding, cheap drinks, and a distinctly unwelcome atmosphere. The complaints paint a picture of a cramped, smoky, and overwhelmingly male environment. One reviewer used the phrase ratio horrible, which, let's be honest, is a fairly succinct assessment. It's a place seemingly designed to extract maximum profit with minimal regard for customer comfort.